right. What's up, guys? I think we're live. I think it's working. Sorry we couldn't make it happen last night. I tried 50 times to get a live stream going, and there was just something wrong with it. It just wouldn't do it. And most of the day today, too, I couldn't get one going either. But now it seems like we're doing okay. I don't know if anybody's here. We'll see if the chat's working and stuff in a minute. But I just couldn't live stream for anything, and I was getting genuinely worried. I finally spoke to someone who said that, like, if you've recently logged in from a new Android device, you might have experienced problems with live streaming. It's like, well, yeah, that's exactly. It's a new Android device, and I recently logged in and had to go through all the stuff and verification and everything, and that might have had something to do with it. I don't know, but seems like it's working now. It was a hell of a ride last night. I hope you enjoyed it through Chaos's live stream. If you did, I need to go back and watch that, actually. But let me see. Chat's working. Is everybody just being quiet? I don't have any comments yet. Oh, Steve-O, what's up, buddy? Great to see you, my friend. Thanks for being here. I hope you're doing well. It's a warm day today. I'm waiting for it to get dark. And then I got ants in my pants, and I got a really cool BMX bike sitting behind me. And we didn't get to stream last night, so we're going to go do it tonight. Matt, what's up? Thanks for being here. Everybody who's here. Sorry I couldn't stream with you guys last night. Hey, Paula. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. I just couldn't get my phone to... My phone did everything yesterday except set up a live stream on YouTube. It just wouldn't do it, and there was some technical issue. I did speak to them today. It should be getting resolved. They say I may experience a couple more issues with it, but it should be getting resolved. So it's not my phone. It's not the network. It was a YouTube issue. For anyone who logged in recently from a new Android device may have experienced an issue. And I guess I did. And Chet's here. What's up, buddy? And Dustin's here. Oh, thanks, Matt. We just got this on Amazon a long time ago for like $27 or something. Been getting tons of use out of this thing. I'll sometimes just sit here and stare at it, even when I'm not live streaming. I gotta say, for a cheap phone, it's actually pretty good, Dustin. I'm rather impressed with it. The camera doesn't seem bad. It does most of the things that my old phone did. But it's a lot less money. It has a good battery. My other phone was getting old, but I want to say this one's got maybe depending on what I'm running, this one maybe lasts as long, maybe a little longer. Yeah, I know. Brent mentioned a couple of times he was looking right at me. He sent me some text. He's like, I can see your face right now. It's like, well, that's weird because I'm not live streaming. And then I looked over and it's like, oh, Mike Chaos is right there. He's live streaming. So hope everybody enjoyed his live stream. I'm sorry I couldn't do it for you last night. Big Boys PEV is here. What's up, buddy? And sorry again. I couldn't get the live stream to work for shit last night. No matter what I did, it just wasn't going to happen. And I would have rather it did, because I put the phone mount on the BMX bike and everything, the free agent. It's sitting right behind me. We're going to go for a ride in a little bit. I just wanted to test the live stream, see if it works. And then we're going to head out. We're going to tear up the greater downtown area on a 24-inch BMX bike, because I can't think of anything more wonderful to do on a hot Thursday night. So I hope you guys are down. I gotta stop and do a couple of things really quick while I'm out. Spend the last few dollars that I have. And then I got a freezing bottle of water in the freezer right now. I throw that in a backpack and a lock, do a couple of things, and then off we go. Got the phone mount on there. I don't want anybody, like any of you guys, like big boys, all you guys on the East Coast, don't stay up too late. On my account, you can catch it tomorrow, but, or whenever. But I gotta wait for it to, if I'm gonna go out and pedal. It was hot last night. It wasn't too bad last night, actually. I didn't get home until close to midnight. We went and had tacos. Shout out to Mike for getting El Pastor tacos at Roberto's last night. I thought we were getting chicken tacos, and he comes out with 3 plates of like premium tacos. Like, whoa, hey. So we were chilling at Roberto's eating tacos until 11:30 or so, and then rode around for a few more minutes, and then I went home. I would have loved to have shared any or all of that with you, but it just wasn't, due to a technical issue with YouTube. It was an issue with YouTube. I was just not able to stream from this phone last night, or today, up until just like an hour ago, maybe. Thanks, Paula. But anybody who's going to be up late tonight, we're going to do some downtown Las Vegas BMXing. And it should be glorious. And I hope anyone that's able to come along really enjoys it. But I wanted to make sure that we could do a live stream. It may still be an issue. Like, as far as I know, they're still working on it. But if everything goes according to plan, I'm going to put you guys on the handlebars of a BMX bike, and we're going to go tear it up. And Amy's here. What's up? Somehow it works now. There was a technical issue with YouTube for only like a handful of people like me that just signed in from a new Android device, may have had trouble setting up a live stream. Like, every other part of YouTube was working. I could watch videos and stuff. I can post them. I just can't, I couldn't live stream, but now it seems like it's working now, but I don't want to jinx it or anything. But Ted's here. What's up? So yeah, probably taking a solo bike ride here in a little while, waiting for the sun to go down. We got some time, actually. What time is it? It's early. Yeah, it's probably going to be a couple hours before I go out, actually. I have 2 complete bikes right now, the Trek that I've been riding, and a free agent 24-inch BMX bike that I thought I was just going to ride once on the ride last night and be like, we'll give it its due, take it out and make it official, let it do a Wednesday night bike ride. But by the end of the night, I was thinking, man, I'd really love to keep this bike. I got to stop doing that. Um, we're gonna go ride it tonight and see what you guys think. I'll have to put a bigger handlebar on it if I'm gonna, keep this bike. It is a small bike. It's a 24-inch BMX bike, but it is kind of small. Um, I could ride it if I did a couple of things to it. I used to ride those kinds of bikes, the same bike, a free agent actually, um, when I was 13 or 14 years old, and I was just as tall as I am now. And so I could ride them then. So if I do a couple of things to this one, I could ride it. But it felt like I was 13 or 14 years old while I was out riding this thing last night. I used to take BMX very seriously in my younger days, and it paid off. I mean, I got a lot out of it over the years and just really enjoyed it too. Yeah. Yeah, today's not even the hot day, Amy. Like tomorrow and Saturday, I guess Saturday is going to be the hottest day so far this year. I'm not looking forward to it. It's been worse by now, though. I mean, by mid-May, it's been 100 every day, you know, and it hasn't been this May, so we've been lucky. We've had a good spring, I guess you could say. But hopefully, and I was talking with a neighbor about this the other day. It's like we really need a mild summer. We're due. Every few years or so, we get a somewhat mild summer, I guess you could say, for a place like Las Vegas. And it makes it a lot easier to do things outside. And when it doesn't get as hot during the day, it cools off more at night, and the mornings are cooler. And so, hoping for one of those. You guys got hot weather too? Well, I guess we're in like the same kind of pattern. Paula and the O's and anyone in Las Vegas. But yeah, we got a couple of really hot days for, compared to how it has been in the forecast. And then it's going to cool off a little bit. It's going to get back down into the 80s early next week, which would be nice. But then it's going to be June, and June, by mid-June, it's like death outside in Las Vegas. It's just hot and dry and hot, and there's nothing to soften the blow. The sun just cooks you alive if you have to be out during the day. It's really kind of dangerous. It's, well, very dangerous, but I'm not planning on spending a lot of time outside during the day for the next 3 months. Have I always lived in Vegas? No. It's going on 12 years, about like going on 12 years as a Las Vegas resident. I've been coming here for a lot longer than that, but only lived here for 11 and some odd years. Wow, it hit 100. It hit 100 downtown today. I just saw it on my phone a couple of minutes ago. I was going to go to 7-Eleven and it's like, let's see how hot it is outside. It was only supposed to be like mid or upper 90s. I looked at the phone and said 100. I was like, I'll just wait a while. It's just starting to get hot, and I'm already over it. I just always loved it in Vegas. It's just called out to me my whole life. I remember looking at there's a picture or something of the Landmark Hotel, and I asked my dad about it or something. He's like, "Oh, that's in Las Vegas," and told me a little bit about it. And I was like, "Yep, that's where I'm going." I was like 5. And then the first time I actually ever did come here, I was like, "Yeah, these are my people." Seriously. And now that I'm riding bikes with all these people and we're going out and doing all these things all the time, it's like these really are my people. And you guys too. You guys are all live here. Mm. Yeah, she's been going early, I know, and I've been up some of that time, but usually if I am up that time, I'm doing stuff, I'm having coffee, taking a shower, going to the bathroom, whatever, that sort of thing. So sometimes I might lurk in a Baby Love stream, I'll be in the background, or it'll be playing in the background or something, but I haven't been able to catch many of them lately. I'm tired. I was up late last night and I just woke up super early this morning. It's like clockwork. I don't know why. Doesn't matter how late I stay up, I'm still going to be up early. So I'm kind of sandbagging, but I want to go out and get some blood flowing, be a 48-year-old guy on a BMX bike in downtown Las Vegas on a hot day for the hell of it. You guys get to come too because I put the handlebar mount or the phone mount on the handlebar. So it's going to shake a little, inevitably, but I'll try to keep it smooth. We'll see about doing maybe a parking garage or something. I got a hankering to, do a parking garage or two on a 24-inch BMX bike. So hopefully they're not waiting for me when I get there now that I went and said something. But if you guys want to have a really good time in a little while, I suppose it's possible because this going out on this BMX bike, man, I only rode it last night for the first time. I got it yesterday, but it's a 24-inch free agent BMX cruiser. I used to have a 24-inch free agent BMX cruiser and a couple of 20 inches when I briefly rode for them. So I have a special connection to a 24-inch free agent BMX cruiser, and it just being out on that thing last night stirred up some feelings that I haven't felt in a while, and I need to go out and have those feelings again. So you guys can come too. Yeah, I talked to Shane recently. Hope he gets better soon. He's been a little under the weather lately, and he's still got to get his bike fixed. But he expects to be feeling better and getting his bike fixed soon, and should be joining us soon, I hope. But Steve-O, yeah, it was nice that you got to meet more people this time, and I'm sure you'll get to meet even more next time. Yeah, no, Amy, I know exactly what you mean. I always get up early. Like it's instinctive. I guess my body just does it automatically this time of year. I'm always up, usually before the sun, um, in the hotter months, just to get everything done before it gets too hot, because that's the coolest time of the day, of course. In Vegas is, like early AM till, about mid-morning. I try to be done with everything by then, and then it's just like staying inside until the sun goes down, which I'm waiting for right now. It was 100 downtown today, and I'm not going to go out pedaling until it's like 94 or less, which is probably going to take until 7:30, 8 o'clock at least. So anybody who's up late, especially late on the East Coast and wants to tune in, make sure you got your notifications on. And anybody local, it's not going to be that late. It is a school night, though. I don't want to jinx it, but it looks like the live stream's working okay again. I'm hoping, like, I put the phone mount on the handlebar yesterday so that I could take you guys. I need both hands to ride that bike because it's a little bike. So I got to put you guys on the handlebars, and I got that all set up yesterday, and then the phone wouldn't work, or YouTube wouldn't work. Okay, Paula, well, hopefully we see you again. Don't want to keep you up too late, but I got to do a couple of things really quick. I got to head out probably around 7:30-ish, 7:45 maybe. And do a couple of things. So I'm going to try and be live by about 8:15-ish, perhaps, local time. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Brent beat me to it. I was answering a question that I hadn't even read yet. But good to see you, Brent. I'm guessing probably around 8:15-ish, and that's supposing I don't have any trouble going live. There were some technical issues on YouTube's end, as I'm to understand it, and they're working on it, and it shouldn't be an issue anymore. But if you don't see me tonight, that's maybe what happened. But I'm going to do everything that I can to get out there and in a spot where the phone wants to work, and hopefully we can get it going and have a nice time. And I want to go to that parking garage where we go and have the super good view of the strip and stuff, from downtown. But that's a fun parking garage to go riding down, especially on a BMX, I'm sure. So we're going to have to try that. I hope you guys are down for that. But yeah, good to see you, Brent, and everybody who's here. I'm sorry I missed you last night. It just wouldn't work for anything. I couldn't even enter in all the information while setting up a live stream. It would just cut out and then go to my main YouTube page. And I could watch videos and stuff. I could do other things, but it just wouldn't even start to set up a live stream. But I think they got that under control now. So, and thanks again, Brent. Last night, Brent sent me a PayPal, some taco money, when I wasn't even live. And that was a hell of a nice thing to do, buddy, and I appreciate you for that, Brent. Yes, the PayPal is actually working. I did finally identify enough buses and crosswalks to where it finally let me into my PayPal account on the new phone. So I did get the notification, and thank you very much, Brent. But Brent is that kind of guy to where even when I'm not live streaming, he'll just be like, here's some taco money or something, which is never necessary, but always very much appreciated. And there were tacos last night. So But hopefully we don't miss any more Wednesdays. But I got a new bike to show you. Some of you guys might have seen it in Chaos's stream last night. Brent noticed me, and I was like, how the hell can Brent see me right now? He texted me. And then I realized that, Mike's standing right over there live streaming. So, hey, Jim, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, and thanks for being here. Oh, well, Amy, maybe I still have it on Wednesday if you're going to make it out. This coming Wednesday should be a nice one if your bike is ready and available by then, and you can make it out. Yeah, I'm going to try and hook him up. We talked last night, Paula, and Chris said something to him about it. The only color I can get right now for the plasma lights is warm white, and that's like the color that nobody really wants. Chaos wants blue ones, which I can't get any variation of blue right now from the factory. So I don't know. We'll see. The tariffs have everything up in the air, and people are stockpiling and everything. And Chinese factories are, making things as fast as they can. But there's just a flood. Everybody went and bought all the cool colors of lights, and now I can't even get any. The manufacturer says 6 to 8 weeks probably. Yeah, well, hopefully sooner than later, Amy. So let's see, what time is it? It's not even 6, or it is 6. Just about 6. Gonna be another hour and a half at least before I head out. And I hope everybody, again, make sure you got your notifications on. I don't want to keep anybody up late. But I got to go out and do a couple of things after the sun goes down anyway. Just take care of, run a couple of errands. And then we can go live for a few minutes. If it works, after that. So do a little downtown BMXing. No, I hear you, Amy. Well, hopefully they get it to you quickly. Paulo, one of these days you're going to have to come and ride with us. You're going to have to make it to Vegas and do the bike ride. One way or another. Everybody who hasn't done one yet. Steve-O, of course, is a Wednesday ride veteran. Now he's done at least 2. And I'm sure there will be more. So he really knows the deal. I really kind of hated the first part of the ride last night. They're getting so congested, but Rod had a really fantastic idea. And we did most of the second half of the ride that way, just chilling at the back, the very back of the group. We can spread out. He's doing wheelies and stuff. I'm just cruising. We're having a good time without, like 15 people within 10 feet of you. Which is fun sometimes, but it's getting a little intense. These rides are getting really packed in on Wednesdays. So I guess we're probably going to be chilling more at the back when they're as crowded as they've been lately, because it's just way easier. But we can still see, like, depending, there's a couple of times where we could still see, like, the whole group in front of us. And that was pretty crazy. Maybe you would think so, Amy, but I was talking about this with Mike and Rod last night. I think Mike was on the hottest Wednesday we've ever had in Las Vegas. I did the ride last summer, the hottest Wednesday in the history of Las Vegas, and it was terrible. I was on a scooter. I was on a stand-up electric scooter, but there were still probably 500 people in the ride at one point, and most of them were pedaling. But even Carlos was on an e-bike, I think, that night. Um, but yeah, you'd think it would keep a lot more people home. But even on really hot nights, there were a lot of people out last summer. I don't know if I'm going to go out on the hottest night of the year. If we get another 118 degrees, it was 118 degrees that day, the hottest Wednesday we had ever had, following the hottest day we had ever had, which was a Sunday that was 120. And I don't know if I'd do that again because I'm pedaling now. So, like, if it's that hot, I might sit that one out. But on a day that it was maybe even 110, by the time the sun goes down, like, the heat is not so bad for me. I can handle the heat okay. I'm going to sweat and it's going to wear me out. And I'm going to have to drink lots of fluids, but it's the sun that really gets to me around here because there's nothing to soften it. There's no atmosphere or anything. It'll just turn you into jerky in a matter of minutes. But once the sun goes down, it's still terribly hot in the summertime for a while, but it's like manageable. I tell you what, though, I hate sweating profusely. I'm not a fan of it. I don't mind, like, it's just take a shower afterwards, whatever, but like, I don't like getting super gross and sweaty and stuff, but I do feel a lot better afterwards. Like, I've been sweating more lately and I feel better as a result. I've been drinking a lot more water. I don't know. It's a good overall feeling, but it's still like uncomfortable. It's going to be too hot really soon. Yeah, Ted, I'm sorry I wasn't able to stream. I couldn't set up a stream yesterday. I couldn't get it going. There was a problem with YouTube. My account on YouTube, I guess, and some others were affected by this, I guess, but I couldn't even set up a live stream. Every other function of YouTube was working except for that. It wouldn't even let me, like, enter in the title before it would just cut out and go back to my main page. But it seems to be working now. They said it might still be an issue as they're working on it, but so far it seems okay on this. And if, I don't want to keep you guys anybody up too late tonight, but we're going to go BMXing here in a little while around the general downtown area. And because why not? I'm fresh out of the shower. Let's go get all sweaty and gross and have to come home and take a shower again. I got to go out and do a couple of things anyway. I got to go a couple of places and take care of a couple of things. But after that, we can go roll around for a little while, and it should be fun. I hope you guys can come, but I don't want anybody to stay up too late. Well, I'm glad, Steve-O, and I hope you're riding. I know it's hot there too. If it's hot here, it's hot there, and vice versa. But if you get a chance once in a while, I hope you're able to go out and ride. And can't wait for you to come back and do another one here, of course. I need to get a hydration backpack. I was thinking about that just a little while ago. I meant to do that last year. Big Boys PEV even ordered me one off the wish list, but it was out of stock, and he eventually got his money back, and I never ended up with a hydration backpack. They never, I don't think they ever got any more of those, so I'd have to find a different one. And but it's hydration backpack season for sure already around here. That's the key. I mean, if you're properly hydrated, you can handle the desert a lot better. That's the secret, really. Try not to be out in the middle of the day and stay hydrated, but not all water, because you can flush yourself out. So have like a Gatorade or something in there once in a while. I need to, I want to do the chaos ride tomorrow night with you guys on the handlebars of a BMX bike. I think I can do it on a day. It's supposed to be 104 tomorrow. I think I can do the chaos ride on a BMX bike on a really hot day, the hottest day of the year so far. And you guys might have to see a portion of that if you're available. I'm really enjoying that bike. I shouldn't be. I gotta quit getting bikes that I know I'm gonna like. I need to just get bikes that I know people are gonna buy. But I know somebody's gonna buy that free agent BMX. 24-inch BMX bikes sell in a hurry. It's amazing that I even found it and got a deal on it. I really kind of want to keep it though, but then I couldn't keep the other one. And I should keep the other one because the other one's a better all-around bike. I can do more things with it. But the BMX bike is just fun. And I want to just keep it and ride it. But I'm going to try and take it on the ride tomorrow night. I can always cut out early if I have to. I got to get a Gatorade and a frozen water. And we'll end up at McDonald's if I make it all the way down. And we can get sweet tea at McDonald's. Sweet tea really hits the spot on a hot day. But yeah, I'll probably have to go through about a gallon of fluids to get through the ride tomorrow night. It's getting to be that hot already. And we went to Mitch's house on Tuesday night. Only 7 people were on the ride to Mitch's house on Tuesday because there wasn't a ride to Mitch's house on Tuesday scheduled. It got canceled. But 7 of us were like, screw it, we're going anyway. And we just showed up, and Mitch and Brad and Old School were chilling in the driveway next to the fire pit. And Mitch is like, what the hell are you guys doing here? And then we talked about the chaos ride. And I said, it's supposed to be like 104, 105 on Friday. And he basically, so are you scared? Whatever, you're not too chicken, are you? Not really, but something to that effect. But it's going to be hot, and I'm going to try and do it on a BMX bike, which is often the chaos ride can be at least 20 miles. So I don't know. There's going to be stops along the way. I might have to get a big Snickers at the liquor store, and then something at McDonald's maybe, and a sweet tea. And I don't know. Going to be going through a lot of juice tomorrow. Going to try and get a little condition for it tonight, though. I got to go out and do a couple things anyway. So might as well go ride around for a little while after that, and you guys can come too. Okay, you guys are just being quiet, I guess. Everybody just chilling, lurking in the background. Or the chat's not working. I don't know. One of the two. Okay. Yeah, you should totally do a chaos ride, Steve-O. You'd love it. It's not as bad as you'd think, really. I think you'll be in perfectly good shape for it by the next time you come if you keep riding. Okay, you're just being quiet. That's cool. I don't know how stable. I gotta shake this around a little bit. See, I don't know how stable the phone is. Like filming on the live stream, it's gonna have to be vertical because of the phone mount when I take you guys for the ride tonight. Hey, Gabriel, what's up, buddy? So yeah, the phone mount, the only way that I can put the phone to where you guys can still see is if I do it, in vertical mode. So when we go for the ride tonight, we're gonna have to do it like that. But I don't know, like I've never done a live stream outside of here with this phone. So I don't know how it's gonna come out. It's like you guys might want to take your motion sickness pills or something first. We'll have to see, I guess. But hopefully it's not too bad. It might shake a little. I was thinking I really need to get a 360 cam, and I could live stream through that and still, like, you guys could see the whole thing. You guys could see me. You guys could see what I'm seeing. You guys could see the stuff beside me. I want to try to work that out someday. I've been saying I want a 360 camera for a long time, but with all the riding I've been doing lately, I would say there's I don't know, there's like more of a need for it. Hold on a second, I'm getting notified. I don't know. I didn't notice any new notifications, but I got notified. It's not the $1 million I've been waiting for, but I'm still hopeful that it's not going to be much longer now. Let's see, what time is it? It's still early. I got to just sit here and wait for the sun to go down. I could go now and get way more hot and sweaty, but I really don't want to. I'm nice and clean, seriously. I'm just like a couple hours out of the shower maybe. And I don't know. I'm going to get sweaty no matter what because it was 100 degrees today and I'm going to be out pedaling, but It'd be less bad after the sun sets. That's all right, Ted. I mean, give me 400 grand even, and I'll be all right. You know, I'll get by somehow off of that. We'll make it work. I just ate tuna without bread. I didn't get any bread at the store, but I did get tuna, and I was hungry, and that's about all there was really to eat that's not like snack food. So I just made tuna and ate it, and it's like it's just not enough without the bread, you know. I ate the whole thing of tuna, but still, I might have to eat something else or get something. I kind of want to go to Jack in the Box because it's cheap, but I kind of also don't want to go to Jack in the Box because it's cheap. I don't know. I need to be eating better food, but better food costs more than not better food. I'm bringing a lock with me anyway because I gotta leave the bike locked up somewhere for a second while I go and do something. Um, so I could stop somewhere and eat. I kind of want to go to Wendy's, but it's out of the way, and they're like the inside closes at like 9 o'clock, I think, and we can't go through the drive-through. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just go to 7-Eleven and get a hot dog, or no, I gotta stop doing that. It's just not good. Yeah, I used to really love the tacos, Ted, except one day I just had too many Jack in the Box tacos, and now they're kind of gross to me, but they were for the longest time. It's like the go to. I remember when they used to be like, two for 99 cents, and yeah, I'd get like eight of them, and it was great. But now I don't know. Like it just hasn't been the same lately. I can't. I guess I just had too many of them. I like other things at Jack in the Box though, and you can get breakfast all day. They have like a $6 breakfast thing that I kind of really want to go get now. I think a lot of people did, Amy. Uh, like it's a common leg medicine go to munchy food. What do you guys want? Well, we spent most of our money on leg medicine, so we got to get something cheap. Jack's Tacos. Yeah, buddy. There's a lot of them, I guess, closing. A lot of Jack in the Boxes are closing, but there are good things. There are a lot of things that I like at Jack in the Box, like the breakfast platter things that are like $6. Um, that's a pretty good deal. Um, yeah, exactly, Amy. I remember. I remember all the like munchy foods I've gone and torn up whilst under the influence of leg medicine. Do they? Do they have hamburgers for $1 now? Paula, I haven't been to McDonald's in so long because we used to go. There are two of them that we used to go to. One of them was in the D Hotel and Casino. One of them was in the Plaza Hotel and Casino, and they were both within walking distance of where I sit right now. And we would go a lot. And now they're both gone. And the only other McDonald's that's in walking distance is like hood. Don't want to go there unless you really have to. McDonald's, like, just getting between here and there is pretty dangerous. Um, and I, recommend avoiding it. It's not always bad. I used to go there with Brother James. Remember the older gentleman from down the street? Our Brother James. He would go and walk down to that McDonald's by himself. It's like, you're crazy, man. He's just a straight up G, though. Like, it took three men, cowardly men, to rattle James and take his money, and they had to do it at knife point. Otherwise, he'd have wrecked them. If they didn't have a knife, he'd have just ruined all three of them. Yeah, there's In-N-Outs here. We got In-N-Outs scattered throughout the valley, of course, here, but there aren't any like close enough by to me. There's one on Nellis in like the east side of town. There's one on Flamingo. Is it? And I don't know. I don't even know which one I would go to from here. In-N-Out. There should be an In-N-Out downtown. I can't believe there's not an In-N-Out downtown. There's a freaking White Castle downtown, but no In-N-Out. I saw him a couple of days ago, Paula. He seems to be doing all right. We might be able to drag him out on another bike ride here soon if I got an extra bike for him. Get him out on something with bigger wheels in case he falls in a hole, a crack or a rut or something. Like those little scooter tires, you got to be super careful. And it was just a dark spot, and he couldn't see a hole in the road, and then crashed and broke his arm. I don't hate White Castle. I actually rather enjoy White Castle. But I know, like Jack in the Box, a lot of people really love it and a lot of people really don't. I love a lot of things at Jack in the Box. There are a lot of good things I think to get there, but there are a lot of things that I wouldn't get there too. Hey, Legend's here. What's up, buddy? Yeah, I don't have any problems with White Castle. Um, I really like the food. Actually, it's really terrible for you, but I love to eat it. They don't have cherry Coke at White Castle anymore, though. Can you believe it? It's like, how in the hell are you going to have White Castle without cherry Coke? It's just stupid. Nah, yeah, I kind of have been too, Legend. But there is a White Castle within walking distance, and it's not very expensive. I can't walk all the way down there and eat White Castle. We could chain the bike up outside and eat White Castle. I don't know. You get a local discount here too because they charge you like tourist prices at Fremont Street and Las Vegas Boulevard. White Castles But if you're local, you show them your ID and they'll give you a discount. Oh, wow. It's a lot of miles. Not bad. Ah, man, just sitting here trying not to fall asleep, waiting for the sun to go down. Might have to have some coffee. Then I'll be up. I got like one batch of instant coffee left. And I can have it now or in the morning, and I'd probably really rather have it in the morning, but I might need to have it now. I do need to go out and do a couple of things before I go to bed tonight. Things that I didn't get to do this morning because money hadn't cleared yet. So I got to go pay something and take care of something else, and then I'm good. Nice. No, that's good. Legend. That's what they're for. Might as well put some miles on them. Yeah, you know what? I suppose it is about time. Let me see if I can do it. Yeah, we got you there, legend. Yeah, all right. Amy, you stuck your neck out for him, though. You vouched for legend, though, so if he steps out of line, you might get whacked, since you vouched for him. I'm just saying, that's the way the family handles business. Let's see, we got to get Gabriel in there, too. And I know, we'll see if anybody else that I might have missed. We'll get you in there. Who else? I'm gotta go. Is there anybody I'm missing? Probably at this point. We'll see. I don't know. Oh, I'm glad to hear it, Chet. That's encouraging. We'll have to see how this phone does in the handlebars of a BMX bike tonight. That's kind of the purpose of the mission. I was gonna, when I didn't think I was gonna get my phone to work. No worries, Gabriel. Thank you, buddy. So we'll have to see how it comes out. I hope it's not too shaky. It's going to be a little shaky because it's going to be a phone mount, like in the phone mount on the handlebars. But I didn't think the live stream was going to be working today, so I was getting ready to put one of those little action cameras on the handlebars. One of those Ice Fox cameras. But hopefully we can get the live stream going. Hopefully all the problems are sorted out now, and we can go and take a ride tonight and have a good time. Let me see. Okay. The Wi-Fi is off now. It's not running off of Wi-Fi. It's running off of data of the phone. So it'll be running off of data when I go and try and live stream in a while. So hopefully that's all taken care of. And I sorry we couldn't do the ride last night. I wanted to share it with you. I even put the phone mount on the bike and everything, and it just wouldn't work for anything. Yeah, I know. I used to I had something very similar to a quad lock actually at one point. They are good though. The mount that I've got now is fine. It's just this isn't a very good phone. So hopefully it doesn't shake around too much, the picture. I need like a gimbal phone mount for the bikes. Yeah, true. No, I know they're very good. I mean, a lot of people with motorcycles have quad locks. I don't remember the last phone mount I had on my motorcycle, but it was pretty good actually. Yeah, true. I got a decent bike phone mount, but it's mounted to the handlebar. It's going to shake a little bit, so hopefully, like the one of the reasons that I got this phone, among other cheap phones, was that it said it had like an image, a video stabilization feature, and it has a decent camera. So I don't know. We'll see how it does tonight, though. It's not a very heavy phone, so it shouldn't put like that's a strong mount. There aren't going to be any issues with the mount. I just don't want it to shake too much for you guys. Uh, Man, it's still early. I just want to go and do this already. But it's still hot and sunny. I want to wait for it to cool off a little bit. Uh, I can imagine. I know it's been a lot hotter lately, or getting hotter. That's Yeah. No, I'm getting it too. Yeah. Just being outside in the daytime, I got a pretty good one going. Oh man, maybe I should have that coffee, but then I'll be wired until midnight. That could make for more. I don't know. I think once I get pedaling, I'll kind of wake up a little bit, but I also might not. So, let's see. Yeah, it's 6:30 ish. I can do a few things. Maybe I will have some coffee because it's gonna be, it's gonna be probably 8:15 or so at least local time before I start the stream again, and we'll probably be going for a while on the bike. So I don't know. Anyway, make sure you got your notifications on, guys, and we'll be back in a little bit. If supposing the phone works okay, you know how it is. It was actually a YouTube issue glitch or something that I think they've fixed. Okay, I mean, don't want to keep you up too late, but hope to see you later. So yeah, thanks for coming and hanging out and testing the streaming capabilities with me. guys. We'll go out and take a bike ride here in a little while. So yeah. No, you had it coming. Yeah, I gotcha. No, you were due. But yeah, anyway, guys, come back and see me in a little while if you can. And until then, take care of yourselves. See you in a little while.